Here. All right, yeah. Woo! I'm a single parent from Jersey. I was raised Catholic. This year for Lent, I decided to give up women. I figured I'm not getting laid anyway. It's the perfect time to do something like that. Give a little bit for God, a little bit for me. It's a win-win situation. I'm all about them. Makes life a little more easier that way. Oh, man. Work with a lot of younger comics when I'm out here in the city. You know, all over the place. You know, they like to go out. They like to get it in, as they say. The young kids these days like to go out, get it in. I'm in my 40s. The only way I'm getting it in is like half-price appetizers at Applebee's. You know what I mean? Only time I'm getting it in is when Fridays goes back with the all-you-can-eat appetizers. You know, that's how I get it in. I can't suck it in no longer. Like I said, I'm a single parent. It's kind of weird. Teenage son plays a lot of video games. Kind of old-fashioned. I grew up on Pac-Man. Pac-Man was the shit. 1 quarter, 3 men, done. Maybe you got an extra guy if you were lucky. You got kicked off right after that. My son, he sits on Xbox. It's for like 6-7 hours at a time. It's a never-ending saga. You know, I spend the money on the Xbox. You know what he does every now and then? He reverts back to, you know, this retarded game called Minecraft. It's an abomination of a game. Yes, I see there's some parents out there. It's an abomination of a game with these little Lego people with freaking bowl cuts on their heads. You know what I mean? All looking like Bruce Jenner. And I'm not talking Caitlyn, I'm talking sexy Bruce Jenner from the Wheaties box. Mr. Bowl Cut, cut it off right there. The Olympic hero Bruce Jenner, the one we want back. He might switch back, I heard. That's a whole other story. We'll get back to that later. So yeah, my son, I try to bond with him, play some video games. You know what he does? He starts playing Madden with me. I don't know what I'm doing. Because I'm used to one controller, Xbox controller, has 2 joysticks, 18 other freaking buttons all over it. No idea what I'm doing. So I just start mashing all the buttons. I'm a button masher. That's the only way I play games. That's what I do. Going back to Pac-Man though, you know what the weird thing is? What was he doing? Running around eating pretzels, chomping up on ghosts? You know what I'm saying? What was in those pellets? What kind of LSD marijuana-laced stuff was in that? Why is he not listening to me, Pac-Man? Go get that ghost. Like I said, my son, he's a teenager now. He hit puberty. A lot of fun for me around the house. Yeah. He recently did what all young men like to do. We nickname our penises. I named my One Eye Willie. I'm a fan of the Goonies. There's going to be a part 2. I hope, you know, I can get a cut in there. But speaking of the Goonies, my son, he decided to come up and say, Dad, guess what? I'm like, what's up? He goes, Dad, you know, if you take your dick and give it a girl's name, you can marry it and then legally beat your wife. All right, thank you. That's my time. Take care.